ladies. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ECMA. Thank you, Strand Lounge, St. John's, Newfoundland. God, it's a long-lost memory now, but thank you very much.
We had some very, very special people, loads and loads of people, but there are several people we'd really like to thank. We'd certainly like to thank Tom Cahill, Manny Pitson, Jack Kellum, and Brooks Diamond, for sure.
We shouldn't forget two fabulous musicians who played with us on many of our shows and tours, Alison McGilvery and James Keane. And they, yes. I had a whole bunch of notes written on my hand, but I've been applauding so much it's all wiped away. But, oh yes, I want to thank my daughters, Suzanne and Grania, who traveled all the way from Yellowknife to be here tonight, for Deirdre and Fred, who came from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. One more. And for Mary and Jack, my wife's sister, who came from Toronto, and my lovely wife, Anne, who's stayed with me all this time and made it possible for me to be here tonight. Thank you.
Your wife deserves a Nobel.
A Nobel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank my wife who's here tonight, Muriel, for putting up with my bullshit. And my daughters, Katrina and Colleen, are in the audience. And my daughter, Siobhan, who's back in Halifax, and who's mothering my first godchild, Maeve, who's 14 days today.
Right on. And I was going to say thank you, Russell Bowers.
I'd also like to thank my wife, Irene, and my son, Fergus, and my sister, Maureen, who came all the way to Detroit to surprise me, and all the rest of the crowd, all my family down in Detroit. But before we go, we'd really like to thank Atlantic Canada, all of the people in Atlantic Canada. They've been so, so good to us. They opened the doors, they let us in, they shared their music with us, and all of the rest of the people in Canada. And the only way we can thank them is to leave them with this.
And by the way, I'd like to send this out to a friend of ours who's recovering from an operation in Mississauga, Denny Doherty, who we had a great time with back in the 70s. Get well soon, Denny. Okay.